I'm doing this on purpose. No forks. No problem. Piece of cake to do. You know, you pull these out and the rollers fall or the pucks fall wherever. Just make sure that you see that the O-rings are still on the pucks. This fell off. No problem, piece of cake, we could do this. So, timing mark, and we'll just start with one at a time. So when you put these in, these have little slots, so kind of
watch out for that.
I'll watch out for that one. So we have one that a washer or a O-ring fell off. Now look that they have a little slot. That slot should be parallel with the wall of the governor cup. So basically you just take one side and put it in at a time. So this one here, so see how it's parallel up and down? Now there's the timing mark. All right, we'll go that way and put one in. No big deal, right? So you can just hold your finger underneath here, put another one in. And make sure they're straight up and down. Lift the back end of the governor cup, right? And you got two in there. This one's a little cranky for some reason. Just give it a little turn. There we go. Now for the third one. So lift the back of the governor cup up, just so you can have it out here. Hold one in. Make sure the slot's parallel with the wall of the cup. Put the other one in. Make sure there's no O-rings left over, and there you go, just like downtown. So we have the TRA7, remember? Taper, governor, cup. So we're going to put this on the engine now. The bolt's torqued at 85 foot-pounds. Make sure the piston's at top dead center. Some guys I get like that. Had you food? No. So make sure the timing marks are lined up. So for now we'll just make sure that hold the clutch steady and seat it before we start torquing it down. Big Jim. Don't forget, 85 foot-pounds on this clutch. Did I do that? The first belt you're going to blow, it's going to bend that anyway.
Oh yeah?
Maybe you didn't do that. No, I didn't. So we're fortunate right now, Jeff's doing some maintenance to his sled. He's got all the plastic off it right now, and it makes it easier to see what's going on. We're going to take the secondary out and change the helix, use the same primary spring still. First thing to do with this, to start removing it, if you could see behind, right here, there's a clamp on the pillow block, the bearing housing. This clamp we have to take off. It holds it's the bearing retainer clamp. So it's kind of a nasty little thing to get in there, so a 13 wrench, but the best thing is a 13 millimeter ratchet wrench. which I left at the shop. Don't lose this nut down underneath the engine, because good luck in trying to get it out. You'll be using a magnet and flipping the sled around, and it ain't easy to get it out. I've lost it before. Lost the nut. And there we have the pump. So the next thing to do, for those of you who don't have the tool to hold the drive shaft, which I got for today, which is great, you have to pull the chain case off, pull the gear off. The instructions for this, the illustrations, are on my website in kit manuals, and you'll see Utah Rev Freak's illustration he made for us, the QRS Helix installation. So if you have the sled off the ground, the track's going to turn freely. You'll have to be able to hold somehow this from the track turning, so you might want to lock the brake. So, there you go. Somebody want to give that a squeeze? Right on. Nice. It's okay. With the tool, we can insert it in, and this here, what it does, it holds the gear up, and this piece here goes in and it sits on the seal, so it holds the gear in place while you go take the shaft out. What some guys have done, including myself, before I had the tool, I just figured out which socket to use to go in the gear to pound the drive shaft out, and maintain, and have this sit in the chain case to hold it up. It's kind of difficult to do, but it can be done. I've had to do it a few times before the tool came in from Bombardier. So while we got this, we'll use it. Okay, so now we have the tool in. The lock is off the other side, and we're going to hit the shaft out. Now that we have this installed, it's going to hold the gear up. This shaft is going to hold the gear up. And we can start. So you can hold this side here and spin the secondary shaft out the other side. Now we have the shaft out.